Good day. I am me. Hopefully you are you. If not, you will be. I want to talk about work. Everybody, I do mean everybody, is putting in work. And I don't mean going to a 9-to-5 slave job where you decided to trade your time for peanuts and make somebody else rich with all your energy and effort, and that's a whole nother video. I'm talking about the work, the words you're saying, the intentions behind them, your actions, your choices, with the decisions that you make. Everybody, and I mean everybody, is putting in work. But it doesn't work out to where you say what goes to the good and what goes to the bad. It doesn't work that way. You don't get to control the scale, nor do you get to control the commandments, laws, rules, regulations, whatever you want to call them. But it's what the Father says is good and is bad. So, because we were all taught a lot of things that we all done, that we think we're allowed to do, and it's okay, and we're not breaking any rules or laws, or because the world or whatever system set up, whether it's the streets or the laws of the governments, or whatever, the whatever book of rules you decide to live your life by, if it's not the Father's, then you're working against yourself. Because that's what everything gets weighed on. And a lot of all that plays into what people call karma. And what you receive back, and I mean all that that's another video, but I mean it ties into all that, all your decisions, your actions, the words you speak, the intentions behind them, all that stuff plays into factors. And it's not just because you treat this person good so you can treat that person bad, or it doesn't work that way. But anyway, back to the work. So everybody's putting in work, and I do mean everybody. And the Father weighs out what goes to the good and what goes to the bad. So even if somebody treats you unfairly, wrong, does you dirty, whatever the situation is, you should still do right. You need to for them, but it's more for yourself, because that's what you're facing in the end, is everything you've done, not what somebody did to you or said to you, or none of that. When your time comes, and trust me, everybody will have that time. It's not one gets out of it and this one don't, and it don't work like that either. Everybody will face the Father in a given point in time of His choosing, because we don't get to choose how much time we have here. When we die, a lot of us don't even get to choose the way that we die. But anyway, so yeah, but the choices that you make and the actions that you do, the words that you speak, the intentions behind the words, whether or not they match the words or not, doesn't matter. These are the things that you are actually in control of, and you have power of. Everything else, you don't have the power. You don't get to choose. Kind of like, because you did good here, you don't get to choose what your rewards are or how much of rewards you get. If you do something bad over here, you don't get to choose what the penalty is or how severe the penalty is. It's just the way that it works. I'm not the designer. I'm just a messenger. So, like I say, don't focus on the messenger. Focus on the message. Because the message is what you got to pay attention to. So you receive what you need to hear. You receive what you need to see. But yeah, this is what and everything is being recorded 24/7, 365, non-stop. And it's not like there's I can't even think of what they're called in the court. The lady that, or the person that sits there and types the transcript, manuscript. I don't know. I can't even think of what it's called. But anyway, so it's not like there's somebody up there that's writing down everything that everybody is doing. It doesn't have to, because he is in you, because he gave you life. So everything that you do, you know what you did, and I promise you, you cannot hide anything from him. Nothing, because you're not in a body to where you can basically, the body is like how people walk around wearing masks on who they want to perceive to be to everybody today, you know, instead of the real them. Well, that's basically how the body works here over your true self, which is your spirit, your energy, your soul, your whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so it's, in that part is just illumination of a ball of light, energy, when you are before him. Just like when you look at the stars at night and you see them up there in the night sky. Those are living beings. NASA's thing about their stars, and no, it's all BS. They are actual living beings. And that's what you look like in your true self, your true nature, because that's a piece of him that he gave to each one of us so that we could have life and have experience and here. So, but yeah, I don't know. Hopefully you guys are getting a lot of this stuff, and I'm making it plain enough, clear enough that even a child could understand it. Well, not most, pretty much all of it is all so basic, so easy to get, that everybody just overthinks everything, because it's just carnal human nature to want to complicate something so that you can figure it out, so you feel intelligent, smart, brilliant, genius, so you feel bigger, better than the person next to you because you figured it out before they did. And yeah, pretty much all of it is not designed that way. It's designed so even a kid can get it and understand it. And most kids probably do get it and understand it a lot easier, faster than we do. One, because they're more innocent, so they're a closer connection. Then as you get older and the more sins you do, the more disconnected from the Father you are, source, energy, universe, whatever tickles your fancy on whatever word you want to use. But he does have a name, and trust me, I will do a video on that day. And when I do, It's not what you think it is. It's not what you think it is. It's not what you've been told. And even the name part that has come out, part of that is all right. Not all right, but is right. But there's an even deeper level to it, because along my walk I've learned that it just don't end. There is no end point until you are back there with him. That is the end. That is the know-all, be-all point in the journey. So none of us will know everything here before then. There are some that are farther in their walks, and I'm not going to say I'm the farthest one along, but I have learned that I am a lot farther than most, but that's okay. That doesn't mean that you're not on the right path, that you're not doing what, that's between you and him. Nobody else. Your walk is your walk, and it only matters to him. It doesn't involve nobody else, because when you leave this place, you don't have they don't sell double caskets or twin caskets or whatever, bunk caskets, and everything that you think was the purpose of your life, that you worked so hard for in this life. Never seen a U-Haul behind a hearse, because you don't take it with you. None of it. Not even the body you're in. So just really think about that and let that sink in, because that'll help you to learn what is truly valuable in this place. What really holds value. What really matters. What will really make a difference. Because most of all this is just to get you to chase after something that you're not supposed to focus on, and when you're doing that, the deceiver, Satan, devil, whatever you want to call him, is basically controlling you. He's got you defeated. So huge part of everybody's purpose here is to be able to know oneself and to control oneself. Because if you can't do that, then that means somebody else or something else is controlling you. And if that's the case, then that means that you hold that, whatever that thing is, whether it's a person, a material thing, or whatever, you hold it above the God of the Most High, because it is more important to you to have that thing than it is to seek him, his face, his light, his truth, his kingdom. So but it's a your choice. Everything is a your choice. Nobody can make you do nothing. So it's your decision. I'm not telling you that you have to. I'm just telling you that you really need to think about things. Really start using your brain and processing, and think about what you're actually doing. Why? The questions, the more questions you ask, the more answers you get. The less questions you ask, the more you just go along with the whatever, you're falling in line. You're just doing what you were told. And because I've studied with almost all the religions. I've read the book more than once, all the way through, from front to back. I've even gotten into to where I research and look back to the original Torah, which is wrote in Hebrew, and learning Hebrew and translating stuff for myself to make sure what they translated is correct, because there's so many different versions of the book out there, and each one is somebody else's interpretation. So this is what I mean by you gotta start learning and seeking things out for yourself. But anyway, yeah, so just make sure you're doing the right kind of work, irregardless of what somebody else is doing or what somebody else says, because most of the time you have to stand alone and go against everyone else to do the right thing, because most people are just afraid of being you know, whatever the thing is that they're worried about. People won't like them, or people are going to make fun of them, or they won't have friends, or their family will cut them out, or but like I said, in the end, you're going to stand alone before the Father, alone. And unless you know the right path, then that's the only way you're going to have the one that actually came here and died for everybody, irregardless of what you've done, the life you lived, all that. You know, will come in and say, no, this one's mine. And so the only way to get people to believe lies is you have to sprinkle a little bit of truth, because if it's a straight out lie, it's too obvious to notice. So there's a little bit of truth in everything, because that's what they base all the lies off of, that they convince you. And the lies we all been taught are so far from the truth, so that when you hear the truth, it will sound so far-fetched and bizarre that you'll just hopefully automatically discard it, just dismiss it, move along, not think twice about it. But these are just, I'm just sharing things that I've learned on my journey, you know, in my walk with the Father and seeking Him personally. I don't go to a church. I am a part of a church, the church, meaning the body of Christ. It's not about going to a building. But I'll get into all of that stuff on another video. This one's getting a little long. I try to keep them as short as possible, but there's just so much to unpack that I gotta put a little bit in it, just so you have enough foundation of what I'm talking about. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it'll be, this is gonna grow fast. This is gonna grow quick. It'll seem like it'll be like an overnight thing for everybody, and but it's not my doing. It's just me doing what I was asked to do, the chosen part of my journey. And I chose to accept the mission, to walk the path, to go through the door, to do what is asked of me. And He's going to make everything come together, because I'm not doing nothing other than just speaking His truth, sharing His light, and my testimony of my life. And you know, not that I've really shared much about my personal self yet, but those days will come. This is all going to come to fruition. Yeah, and the benefits that I'll reap from the harvest of doing all this, I didn't ask for any of it. Just like I didn't ask to go through everything I had to go through to get to where I'm at, sharing with everybody today. Yeah, but there's a lot of reasons why He chose me and not somebody else. But everybody is meant to do something. Like I explained in another video about, everybody plays a part in the body, the church. You know, the body, the bride of Christ. That's, you know, it takes all parts for the body to function correctly, 100%. So just remember that you have a part, and that's where you should be thankful and grateful. Not that, you know, you're a toe instead of a finger, or, you know, you're the nose instead of the eye, or whatever, you're an ear instead of the mouth. but it takes all the parts for the body to work like it's supposed to. So yeah, and the body cannot be whole and complete without your part. So you are needed. Remember that. You are needed. Very much so. Just as much as the next part. So it is a pivotal role. So don't diminish your gift, your talent, because nobody can do what you do like you do because it was given to you, not somebody else. So anyway, yeah. So make sure you're doing the right kind of work, because when payday comes, trust me, you'll either love it or you'll wish that you know, worked like you was supposed to. And karma ties into all this on, you know, payday. So yeah. So just remember to be thankful when payday comes, because everybody's gonna get paid their pay for all the work that they do. This is just how it works. All right. Peace, love, and light. Shalom.